So today we're going to start out with watching a short video, and while we're watching it, I want you to listen for any vocab words you may not know or a part of the speech that you may not understand.
Of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream.
Can you hear it? Okay.
It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up, live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day, down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
I'm going to stop there. That's a pretty famous speech. Can anyone tell me who it was? Martin Luther King. Okay. Were there any words that you guys didn't understand?
Falter.
Walter?
Oppression. Dream.
Okay. A couple words I heard were nullification and interposition. Those are tough words. So today I want you guys to scan through this website, and it has a speech. I'm going to give you 2 to 3 minutes to do this. You get out your computers, and I want you to find 3 to 5 words from his speech that you don't understand or you think would be good vocab words to be quizzed over this week. Can you see the website name? AmericanRhetoric.com, or it's also the first one to come up if you just Google a speech. And can anyone tell me the difference between skim and scamp?
What?
Can anyone tell me the difference between skimming a piece and scanning a piece? Just so we know what we're...
Isn't skimming going through the whole thing?
Scanning is going through and getting a gist of what it is about, and scanning is looking for a specific piece. So you don't have to particularly read it word for word, just look for the difficult words. Because we'll be reading it fully tomorrow. sure you have your 3 to 5 words.
What grade are we in?
11th grade. Wrap up. Does everyone have 3 to 5?
Yeah.
Okay, just gonna go around the room and I wanna hear everybody's words. Holly, do you wanna start?
Sure. Manacles, nullification, and interposition.
Okay.
I did manacles, emancipation, and nullification.
I had gradualism, insufficient, and manacles.
Okay.
I had wallow, inextricably, and commissary.
Okay.
Functioning.
I had, so one, so index, for
Inextricably.
that one, degenerate, and nullification.
Okay.
Decree, manacles, gradualism, jangling.
Alright, those are all pretty good words, and I want us to make a list for this week's vocab. One word that I chose was devotee, and I heard nullification a lot.
Manacles.
Okay, and I know I'm gonna be an English teacher, but I do not know how to spell, so can you please?
M-A-N.
M-A-N?
Yep, man. A-C-L-E-S.
Okay, we need 4 more. Does anyone think they have a good word? Or what one we spell that?
Inextricably.
How do you spell that?
INEXTRICABLY.
3 more.
Degenerate. D-E, G-E, and E-R-A-T.
Okay, those are some good ones. I need 2 more.
Gradualism.
And the last one. Interposition, I heard that one. Is that? Okay, so for today, we're gonna be making mind maps of these words. I made one of my word devotee. So I have devotee and a picture for it, a visual in the middle. I have that it's a noun, so that's the part of speech it's in. A synonym is enthusiast, an antonym is an opponent. And I have the sentence that was used in this speech. There are those who are asking the devotees of civil rights, when will you be satisfied? And then I have the definition of it, a person who is very interested in and enthusiastic about someone or something. I want you all to do one of these words and make a mind map just like I did using the same parts. So if you just, Holly, you can have nullification, manacles, financial liberty. Sean will have degenerate, gradualism, and interposition. I used MindMeister. Do you want to use that site?
Good setup.
I think you might.
Can I draw that?
If you want to, you can. Just know you're gonna present it to the class so we can all know the word.
Yeah.
Ability.
if you do make it by hand, I do ask that you draw an image too. If you're having troubles finding your word in the speech, I think Maddie found a way that you could just look up the word and find it.
Yeah, it's Command F.
Okay. Did you draw it?
Trees.
Was it, how did it show your word?
I'll think about that.
Okay. You had to choose like from when or whatnot.
You
and
can
you
add image. At the top is the timeline. Okay, click on it. And you can either upload it or you can go from the web and go search at Google
Yeah.
for you. And those are the images, top Google images for your work.
Is everyone getting close to being done? Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yeah.
Give you 2 minutes to finish up. Is that your last part?
Mhm.
Okay, so everyone's done, I believe. Who needs to get on here to show theirs? So I'll get off if one of you wanna volunteer to go first. And while they're signing, and does someone who drew theirs out wanna share?
Sure. My word was manacles. It's a noun. A synonym is shackle. An antonym is help. A definition is a metal band, a chain, or a shackle for fastening hands and ankles. And the quote was, 100 years later, the life of the Negro sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation. I drew a picture of a man in shackles.
Very good. Who's up with?
So I had degenerate. It was a verb. It was like the third definition of degenerate. Means to decline or deteriorate physically, mentally, or morally. And I thought it was a verb based on from the speech. It said we must not allow our creative protest to degenerate into physical violence. So like slip is synonym of that, or escalate. And an antonym would be progress.
Very good. I like your picture.
And that was the top one of the top pictures.
Okay. And while he logs off this, and someone else logs on, does another handwritten one wanna share?
I have one. My word was gradualism. It's a noun. Synonym would be progressivism. Or do you want me to say the official?
Either way.
Antonym is discontinuous. It is a policy of gradual reform rather than sudden change or revolution.
And I think 2 people.
I did interposition real quick.
Okay.
And the sentence said, this is no time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or to take the tranquility drug of gradualism. For gradualism, I drew 3 leaves. If I had colored pencils, I would have colored one green, one red, and the other one yellow. It's your time to change the colors.
Very good.
Trees.
Good picture.
Trees, one graduation.
Alright. On the board.
Okay, so I had nullification, it's a noun, and the definition is to the right. It's the failure or refusal of the U.S. state to aid in enforcement of federal laws within limits, especially on constitutional grounds. A synonym would be abolishment, and an antonym would be approval. And my quote is on the next page. Okay, the quote is, I have a dream that one day down in Alabama, with its vicious racist, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day, right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as brothers and sisters. And I just put void and no because it basically says that it's abolishing it, so it means you can't do it.
Alright. Just one more, or 2 more? Do you wanna share while she's getting up?
Sure. In interposition, it's a noun. Synonym would be departure. Antonym is avoid. The definition is the action of interposing someone or something. And then my quote is the same one she just read because it's in it, that one day down in Alabama with its vicious racist, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and litigation. And then my picture is of a person pushing another person out of the way.
Very good. And last word.
I don't know why it's so small, but I had inextricably. My quote is, and they have come to realize that their freedom is inextricably bound to our freedom. It means to be incapable of being disentangled, undone, loosed, or solved. It's an adjective. A synonym is intricate, and an antonym is simple.
Can you explain the picture?
This is one of the top Google things. It's basically saying that everyone in the world is connected to each other.
Very good. And I think I'm running short on time for my last check, so as a closing activity, I'd have you all make a jingle. Like my example would be, I'm a devotee for